and welcome to my 30-week pregnancy update. I've been doing these updates every 5 weeks usually, and so it's crazy to me we could be down to the second last update. If you've missed my previous pregnancy updates, I will have a link to all my pregnancy videos down in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoyed this video at any point while you're watching, then I would love it if you would give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe because we're getting close to the end of this pregnancy, and so there are going to be some exciting videos coming up that you won't want to miss. In addition to these video updates, I've been sharing weekly pregnancy updates over on my Instagram, so if you want more regular pregnancy content or just to keep up with the pregnancy more in real time, then I would definitely suggest going to follow me over there. That's probably also where the first updates on when baby boy is born will be, so definitely go check that out next. As usual, I'm going to be talking today about some of my newer symptoms over the last few weeks, some updates from appointments, and kind of touch on a little bit of our plan going forward. And of course, I will share a bump update for you at the end of this video as well. So jumping right into symptoms over the last few weeks, I've been feeling better in many ways and worse in some other ways. So in my previous update, I talked a lot about having a lot of back pain. That's actually been feeling quite a lot better. Now I'm mostly just having pain on one of my ribs that gets kind of knocked out of place. This is the same as with Mila's pregnancy, and it's not comfortable by any means, but it's not as painful as what I was experiencing across my whole back. I'm also having some pain in my lower tailbone. I'm finding a lot of the time it gets worse when I've been on my feet all day, and that's another symptom that I've been experiencing, is that my feet get really sore. I'm normally someone who goes barefoot most of the day, so I'm kind of realizing that I need to be wearing shoes all day, or most of the day at least, so that my feet don't get sore. Some mornings I wake up, walk downstairs, and they're already feeling sore. So I've been wearing shoes inside, and that's been helping a lot with both the foot pain and my back and rib pain. I've definitely been having more regular Braxton Hicks contractions. Actually, I think I'm having one right now. So yeah, those are more frequent. Most of the time, just like mildly uncomfortable, but the odd time I do have to like stop and kind of like breathe through it a little bit. I don't know. I don't think that they're concerningly strong yet. But like I said before, I didn't have contractions, Braxton Hicks or real, in my first pregnancy or labor. So part of me is a little bit worried that these are going to get a little bit more real and I won't notice it, but I'm just trusting. I'm sure I will know when they are real. A newer symptom recently is that I've been experiencing those like Charlie horse leg cramps in my sleep every once in a while. I did experience this when I was pregnant with my daughter Mila, but it was a little bit different. I experienced them more frequently, but they were milder. So this time I'm experiencing them like maybe once a week. I wake up in the middle of the night and it's like shooting pain, and it's just, I can't get through the cramp very easily. So like normally I'll just kind of stretch and get out of it, but it's like very, very strong. And in fact, the next day or two even, I'll usually have like, it'll feel like I pulled a muscle. So that's new and different for me. Other than that, not much new other than just regular feelings of feeling big and having a hard time getting up or reaching things. Otherwise, I have been getting hit every once in a while with a bit of a nesting bug, so I'm trying to channel that energy to be productive and get things done. I feel like I'm either like manic nesting or I'm like super rest mode, so nesting and resting. I don't have too many new must-haves, if you will, this update. A couple of new things that I've been using a little bit more though. I mentioned my foot pain, or like how sore my feet get after a little while. So I've been wearing a pair of my mom's Skechers every day. They're like the memory foam and they're super nice cushion, but they are a little bit big on me. So I did order a pair that I'm waiting to come in for myself. So that'll be a game changer, I think. I have been feeling thirsty a lot again. I found early in the pregnancy that was a big symptom, and then I wasn't feeling quite so thirsty, maybe just drinking enough. But lately I've been really, really thirsty again. And so I did end up getting a new water bottle because I find having a water bottle that you like really makes a difference to stay hydrated. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Let me know below if you're the same. But I got a new water bottle and I really, really like it. So it's been kind of forcing me to, or encouraging me to drink more water. Another potential must-have, I haven't gotten these yet, but I might need some new clothes for summer. I was really hopeful that my wardrobe would make it to the end of the pregnancy, and I thought I had bought big enough sizes of shirts and like maternity shirts and stuff like that. But even my maternity shirts are crop tops now. So if you are someone who is buying maternity clothes in your first pregnancy, thinking it'll be an investment for future pregnancies, get a bigger size, because I am much bigger this pregnancy and so my clothes aren't fitting me. Okay, just some general updates from the last few weeks. I did have an ultrasound at my last OB appointment last week, and baby boy is growing really well. He is almost 3 pounds now. I've been continuing my IVIG treatments, and they noticed that my hemoglobin was low, so my OB started me on some iron, so hopefully that will help. This happened in my last pregnancy as well, and so my hematologist is saying like it's probably just a normal pregnancy thing for me, and I continued taking iron after and bounced back just fine, so they're just monitoring that, and I'm taking my iron every day. We did talk a little bit about a delivery plan at my last OB appointment. We still have some decisions to make and lots of questions still to be answered, but she told me that one way or another I will have this baby by 38 weeks, just because of the blood condition that we have. She says at 38 weeks, when the baby is fully developed, it's safer for them to be out than in. That is actually the same case as what our plan was when I was pregnant with Mila, so I kind of knew to expect this time. Of course, she decided to come earlier on her own terms, so I'm not really banking on any specific date, but my actual due date all along has been July 27th, and so I'll be 38 weeks on July 13th. Now, last time I'm pretty sure my possible induction / C-section date was booked on a Thursday, so I'm assuming that's like the day that the hospital books those. Maybe I'm just making that up. So that just makes me think it's probably either going to be July 8th or July 15th or something like that. But like I said, I don't really bank on these dates because these babies come whenever they want. So we did talk at my last appointment as well about a VBAC and whether or not vaginal birth after C-section, and whether or not that is something that might be in the cards for me. We obviously still have some decisions to make and information that we don't yet have, but it is looking like it is potentially an option for me. Basically what this doctor does is they check you at 37 weeks to see how responsive your body is looking like it will be to an induction. So like if your cervix is shortening or if you're already dilated or something like that, obviously that's a good sign that you might be ready to deliver soon with a little bit of prompting from the induction. With any vaginal birth, obviously it can be traumatic on the baby in some ways, and especially with the blood condition we have to be cautious about that trauma potentially causing a brain bleed, and so they especially in this case want to be careful to see if my body is going to be, you know, responding well to being induced, or if it's looking like I am likely to, you know, have a failed induction and then end up having an emergency C-section anyway. If I show up at 37 weeks and my body is not looking like it's ready to deliver, then they will probably recommend that at 38 weeks I have a planned C-section. So obviously lots to consider and lots to decide on still, but we're basically just kind of taking it one step at a time. We have some more questions to ask about all of this, and so we'll just kind of wait and see at my next appointment, especially wait for that 37-week appointment, and that will probably determine a lot of our decision making. So that delivery date feels like it's coming really quickly. It's like emotionally I feel like it's coming too quickly because we're not yet ready and organized, but physically I'm like definitely ready to be done with this pregnancy. Definitely starting to feel nervous about how we're going to handle having 2 kids. Everyone says mixed things about like which child adjustment was the hardest for them, like 0 to 1 kids, 1 to 2, etc. So I'm hoping 0 to 1 was the hardest for us. If you have more than 1 kid, let me know below what transition was the hardest for you, whether it was going from no kids to 1 kid or 1 to 2, or if you have more. Leave a comment letting me know because I'm really curious to see what most people say. Alright, so for my bump update, I'm feeling super pregnant. I'm in full-on waddle mode already. My belly is also super lopsided most of the time. I don't know if it shows well in video or pictures, but it's like very often sticking out so much more on the right side. I woke up in the night and I thought baby is like entirely on my right side and there's like nothing on my left side. Feels very weird, very uncomfortable depending on the position I'm like trying to sleep in. I'll get a picture of myself now at 30 weeks in this pregnancy, and I'll put up a comparison to 30 weeks pregnant with Mila, and you can see I'm pretty sure I am much bigger. I think I'm bigger than I ever got when I was pregnant with her, like even by the end. As I said, even my maternity clothes aren't really fitting well, so definitely running out of room in there. Well, that does it for my 30-week pregnancy update. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're looking for more pregnancy content or just want to follow my pregnancy a little bit more in real time, then definitely go check out my Instagram because I'm sharing weekly updates over there, and that will probably be where we first share the news of when baby boy is born. So definitely go follow me over there and stay tuned for more updates. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Of course, if you enjoyed it, I'd love it if you would give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video.